Labas rytas, gerbiami.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our forum, United Europe, United History. Your Excellency Prime Minister, guests of the forum. Today we are going to speak about Europe, Europe's remembrance of history. And I would like to say a few words for the beginning. Since Europe, the European Union, is first of all not only the economic union, which is understandable and is a fact, but it is the union of values, which are liberal democracy, human rights, basic values. However, the experience of the history of the 20th century has been marked with painful and important events that have been quite opposite to today's political regime in Europe. Two main totalitarian regimes, the German Nazi regime and Soviet Communist regime, that have brought numerous losses, victims, and the European nations, probably all European people, have suffered in one or another way from these regimes. However, the difference in these regimes in their ideological basis, probably not all the nations suffered from both the regimes. However, the remembrance of history of different people, of different nations, was not the same. This is why different narratives of collective memory have been formed. And this is why it is sometimes difficult for each of us to understand each other. This is why we need to be able to hear, to accept the Western narrative of history. On the other hand, we need to speak about what was happening here behind the Iron Curtain. However, there should be no competition, no conflict, and we should all aspire the fact that the historical truth is revealed. And the goal of this forum is to open the way, to open the doors for this revealment. We should look at the ways why we have different viewpoints upon the historic events, historical facts. And I hope that within these 2 days we will hear a lot of interesting discussions of politicians, historians, and other experts, and seek ways how to approach the common understanding about European history. And I have an honor to introduce to you Prime Minister Andrius Kubilius, who and the government led by whom have managed to accomplish quite a number of objectives on the way to establish the common truth with respect to the Jewish community, and with no confrontation, to bring the message to the Western partners what was happening here when important historical events were adopted here.